Let me move on to something, a hot topic, and that is mis-selling. All right. Very often, when investors lose money in the stock market, or whether it's any other instrument, they ask themselves, have I been mis-sold? Why wasn't I informed of these facts? Sushan.
Yeah. So David, every investor should have and should be very clear about what their own risk profile is. Are you low risk, medium risk, high risk? You've got to be truthful to your banker, truthful to yourself, and opt in. Say you're an accredited or not accredited investor, you have the right to opt in or opt out.
Yeah.
So that's one. So you must be aware of what your risk profile is. Be honest to yourself. And if you opt to be not an accredited investor, even though you qualify, then know that therefore your counterparty will be very restricted in what they can and cannot show you. Right?
But what is your duty as a banker?
So, David, the customer should be aware and have their own risk profile and be very clear about what risk appetite they have for their own investing portfolio. And the bank and the financial advisor will and should have very clear risk ratings for every single product. So a fixed income will have a risk rating, the customer will have their own risk profile, and the product risk rating and the customer risk rating must match. In the event of a mismatch, i.e. the product risk rating is higher than the customer risk rating, then certain things need to be done. Either it should be unsolicited, so the customer has specifically asked for that product to be showed to them, and they have to clarify and voice log it on a tape phone or sign a disclosure, or it is because it's a small part of the customer's overall portfolio. So it does also depend on the overall asset allocation. And if it constitutes a small part of the portfolio that is slightly above their risk rating, that can be fine at times.
Right.
And don't forget, risk ratings change, right, for companies. Now, if a company is fraudulent,